Um, hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jacob here, and today we're gonna be playing XDefiant while talking about the recent announcement of, as you can see right here, you can pause the video and read this. Um, this game will be shutting down. They are actively sunsetting this game. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about what I think went wrong with this game, and a couple reasons why I think they are shutting this game down. It will be shutting down next year, June 3rd. And personally, I am going to turn off audio chat. There we go. That's much better. So, they announced, a couple of days ago, by the time we're recording this, or yesterday, or it was sometime recently, they announced that this game will be shutting down. They have stated that, not enough players, and the game's free to play. They're not making that much money off this game as they would have hoped to. And that is really tough to hear. Because this game, I think, could have been really good. And it was really good. And if you guys still, have it, on a download list, I suggest, playing it one more time. Just to, appreciate the game before it goes. This game was, nicknamed the Call of Duty Killer. Whoa, what did I just do? Okay. This game was called the Call of Duty Killer by, the upcoming, community and, people who wanted Call of Duty to return to their roots, make a good, fun, more casual Call of Duty. One of the biggest selling points about this game was that there was no skill-based matchmaking in the casual playlist. There was skill-based matchmaking in ranked play, but I mean, it's ranked play. There's supposed to be skill-based matchmaking in that. But the regular casual matches, the regular public matches, where you find most of the players, it had no skill-based matchmaking. Absolutely none. And that was when we heard that this game would not have skill-based matchmaking. That was such a big win, and people immediately were like, "Oh, this is the Call of Duty Killer. This is gonna be the game that competes with Call of Duty, or is gonna get Call of Duty to actually, do the, make good choices and actually care for their audience." And I was one of those people. I told myself basically, if this game does turn out good and, it has a massive player base and it causes Call of Duty's numbers to dwindle a bit and a lot of people are always playing this game, then maybe Activision will actually do something good for the community, and actually listen to their audience and become a player-first company. Because I'm sure you probably heard this many times, it's good to have competition, so that way you are always at your best, or you at least try to be at your best. So now I want to touch on a couple things that could have gone better for this game. Number one was like the release time. This game was like a pain in the ass to release. There was always some kind of barrier to not releasing it, and it was terrible. They always said, "Oh well, we have to wait for the game to be rated, and all that stuff." And it was just hard. Another thing is that I think another reason why there wasn't that many players, because that they kind of confined this game to Ubisoft's launcher and Ubisoft's launcher only. There's a lot of people that do not like Ubisoft Connect as a launcher. They'll use it to, like, spend their Ubisoft points or units on the game, but they don't like having to launch the game through Ubisoft Connect. They would rather use Steam, or if with any other game they would rather use Battle.net or something like that, and they just didn't want to put it on Steam or any other launcher for PC. And then they did state that they were going to put this game on last gen consoles like the PS4 and the Xbox One, and that never happened. I'm not saying it's an easy 1 to 2 week thing to do, but I just wish that it came out so that way we would have even more players, because some people don't really want to upgrade to the new gen consoles, either because they don't have the money to, or they don't see a reason to upgrade. So that's a big issue. Number two was the hit registration issue. This game had a terrible hit registration issue, and it still kind of does, but it's not as bad as it once was. Bullets wouldn't connect. You get killed around walls. Sometimes your bullets would just disappear. It was a mess. It's a lot better now, but it's still not like all the way better. You know what I mean? And they just couldn't get it down. They could not fix the hit registration issue, 100%. And I feel like that's what also dragged this game down a lot. You know what I mean? Another issue is the fact that content was too scarce. We never really got that much meaningful content a lot, and the game started to become stale once you did everything, or you got that mastery camo that you really wanted for your gun, and then you're like, well, now what do I do? There's nothing really for me to do except level up. So there's that. And then I also think that some people left this game because they really didn't do anything when it comes to weapon balancing. So guns like the AK, which is the gun I'm using now, and other guns like the MP7 or the P90 or the M16 and stuff like that, some of the best guns in the game, they just kind of refuse to fully nerf them. Like, I know that they kind of nerfed the MP7 a bit, but all they really did was reduce its fire rate like a teeny bit, and like take 5 rounds out of the magazine. That's all they did. They didn't nerf its damage. They didn't go harder on the fire rate. They didn't nerf its recoil or movement speed. They just kind of basically left it alone, and they didn't really do anything to this AK. And it was just a mess. It was always tiring to see the AK or the M16 or the MP7 in the kill feed at all times. It wasn't fun. So That's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing this game, because I just got sick and tired of getting killed by the same guns over and over and over again. And like every update, I would hope that some of these guns got nerfed, so that way people would use something different. And they never did. They never did nerf these weapons. And it would always kind of piss me off, because I'm like, oh well, time to play a match where where the entire enemy team is using nothing but MP7s. I would usually play this game with a squad of people, like 4 or 5 people, you know, a squad of friends, and they would all say, you know, the MP7 needs to get nerfed, the AK needs to get nerfed, and it just never happened. And it's very unfortunate, to say the least. So, those are really my reasons why I think XDefiant shutting down. I mean, they did say, you know, the reason why it's shutting down is because of the dwindling player base, but obviously there has to be reasons why people are leaving the game and not wanting to come back. Because, I mean, again, if you had a lot of content, things to do in your game, people would stay in the game and continue to play and do everything. And, I mean, all they really had for, like, long-form content was the camo grind. And this camo grind was actually, like, I really liked this mastery camo grind, because there wasn't challenges, really, to it. It was basically just, hey, use the gun, level it up to level 300, 400, 500. Oh yeah, that is another thing. That does remind me. The, like, progression in the XP rates at launch, people were not happy with it. You would barely get any XP. Even getting like 40 or 50 kills on the board, you wouldn't really get that much XP. They did, you know, fix it. They did increase the XP rates. And what's awesome is that whenever there was a double XP event going on, wow, are you serious? Whenever there was an XP event going on, like double battle pass XP or double weapon XP, you could use XP tokens and make it 4 times XP, and your gun or battle pass would rank up super fast. And it was so fun to, you know, go off on it in a game and get like 40 or 50 kills, and your gun will level up like 25 to 30 times. It was so satisfying. I think I have a wow, okay. I have a short on my YouTube channel where I showcased how many levels my gun went up after not only them fixing the XP rates, but also I was using double XP tokens while it was double XP weekend. I got so much XP, and are you kidding me? I got so much XP, and it was so funny to see, to be honest. But like I said, that was something that they did fix. So I'm glad to see that they fixed that. But I just think, you know, it was kind of too little too late for this game. This game was definitely... I thought that was an enemy. This game was definitely really good. The gunplay and basically, you know, running around, you know, dominating matches and stuff like that, it was so fun, really, especially since there was no skill-based matchmaking. You didn't have to worry about, you know, oh, if I do well this game, I'm gonna get put up against demons in the next. You can get matched up with demons at level 1. If the game decides, you know, to torture you. Or you could be the demon like 5 games in a row and hop off 5 games in a row. Like, I mean, I'm 26 and 13. I don't have to worry about getting into a lobby with someone who thinks he's FaZe Jeff, which I will say I have played a game against FaZe Jeff on this game, and I got matched up with him. Me and my buddies got matched up with him, and it was not a fun time. He kicked my ass. It was definitely funny though, because as soon as I saw his name, I told my friends, I was like, well, we're fucked. We're done for. Okay, how do you do that? Oh, there goes your ultimate. That's also another thing about this game was the ults or the ultras in this game. Some of them were fine, like this one right here. Hopefully, I don't get, you know, mine jacked. This one was pretty good. You shoot saws out of this like saw launcher. Whoa! And they ricochet. Oh crap. Okay, well. And then other ones are just complete bullshit, like the echelon. The echelon ultra, where you just get a one-shot pistol. And you can get like 6 or 7 mans. You can rush into enemy spawns and just kill their entire team with one magazine. It was ridiculous. And I feel like the solution to that would be like a playlist or a game mode that there was no specialist. It was just straight one-on-one, gun-to-gun, you know, team-based. This game started off as like an objective-based shooter until they added TDM. Everyone was asking for TDM. I personally, I didn't mind if we didn't see TDM because, you know, it was all objective game modes, which means, you know, more people got out of their spawn, you know, stopped camping and actually ran out and played the objective. So, that's basically my thoughts about this. I really wish that this game could have, you know, lived on. Obviously, you can still play it. It's still playable until June 3rd of next year. And I hope everyone who did work on this game can find work elsewhere. Because, you know, along with this game shutting down, a couple studios for Ubisoft are shutting down. So I hope everyone affected by this can get back on their feet. And yeah, this kind of was my final thoughts about XDefiant. This game was really great for what it was, and I hope either one or two things happen. I hope either another studio tries this again and can actually deliver great, meaningful content at a steady pace, and, you know, make a quality game that could compete with Call of Duty, or B, Call of Duty or Activision sees that, you know, a company like Ubisoft can do something like this, and hopefully they can actually start becoming more of a player-first company. Like I said earlier, competition's always great. It always has you be at your best. And right now, Call of Duty isn't at its best. I mean, Black Ops 6 is a really good game, but I'm sure next year they'll probably drop the ball again. So these were my final thoughts on XDefiant. I love this game, and I will miss it when it's gone. Down in the comments, tell me what you thought about the game if you played it. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.